If you feel like you are meant for more, this is for you. I got inspired by a conversation I had with someone, and she told me, everyone in my life tells me that I should be happy because I have it all from the outside, but inside, I still feel like there's more that I can do. I still feel like there's more to achieve. And I find this so interesting because I know that she's not the only one feeling this way, because I always feel like this. And I also know from conversations I'm having with a lot of women, they feel like this too. And if this is you, and you feel like from the outside people are telling you, oh, you should be grateful, you should be happy, you have this amazing life, but on the inside you're like, this can't be it, there's more to this, then you found the right place to talk about this. My parents always used to say that I want too much. I find this so interesting because as I look back, I always wanted more. Yes, I wanted to travel more, I wanted to experience more, I wanted to learn more, and I was never like happy with what I had. So it wasn't also the right place, because today I've learned to be grateful, but also want more. But I also feel like as women, we are told that we can't have more, or that we shouldn't want more, and that we should be happy with what we have. And I find this so interesting because as I truly reflect on the conversations I have with women, I hear this so often. I'm here to help women create their dream lives. But why so many women are struggling to create that is because internally they have been programmed, we have been programmed to not want too much, or to not be too much, or to not go after our dreams. There are even studies that show that women are less likely to apply to a job that they're not qualified for than men. Like men are, applying to jobs they're not at all qualified for because they don't care. They give it a try. But we as women, we don't feel good enough to do that. We feel like we should be more, know more, experience more to be able to fully create a life that we want to. And as I was having this conversation with this lady who is interested in working with me and me helping her create her dream life, she's been stuck in the same job for 20 years. Now, of course, within those 20 years, she's grown a lot in this job, but she said from the beginning, I knew this is not it, but life just passed. And here I am, still stuck in this job, feeling unhappy. And the reason why I'm not moving forward is because I lost the trust in myself. I lost the belief in myself that I can do this. And I feel like the longer we stay in a situation that we don't like, the more likely we lose trust and the belief in ourselves that we can change that situation. And I see this because think about it that way. When you're constantly changing, it's easy to change. But if you've been in the same place for a long time, it has become your comfort zone. It has become everything that you know. And stepping out of that comfort zone is really difficult. It's not easy because our brain will always signal to us that the unfamiliar is dangerous. And the familiar, even if it's hell, is safe. That's why so many people are stuck in their comfort zone, because on a deep level, they know they're meant for more, but their comfort zone keeps them safe because this is what their brain, what their mind is telling them. If you feel like you're meant for more, first of all, yes, you are. Otherwise, you wouldn't have these thoughts. They're there for a reason. Like, I always felt like I was the weird child, the child that never fit in, the child that wanted more out of life. I always knew I was going to be someone big, but I'm not saying this to I'm special, tell you that. I'm saying this to you because I know so many women who think the same, but never allow themselves to dream, never allow themselves to actually create the future that they desire. And so if you deep inside know you're meant for more, this is just the universe telling you that you are. And it's also telling you that you should trust yourself. Because if you know that you're meant for more, but you don't like where you're at, you're allowed to change. You're allowed to want more. You're allowed to be scared, but you're not meant to stay small. You're not meant to stay where you're at just because society tells you, or family tells you, or whoever that might be tells you that. Think about it this way. You could literally be whoever you want to be, but you're one decision away from that. So if you know you're meant for more, ask yourself, why am I not living that more? What are the beliefs that are coming up? Is it that feeling that you're not good enough? Is it that feeling that you need security, you need financial stability, whatever that might be, and so you can't take the step forward? Is it the fear of what other people might think if you go all in? Recently, I've had a wonderful coaching session with my clients, and we did the exercise of dreaming big, but when I mean dreaming big, it's when was the last time you closed your eyes and you imagined a life beyond your current reality? And not only imagine, but believe that this is what you're meant to have. This is who you're meant to be. This is the life you're meant to live. Those images that come to your mind about the life that you want to live, they're not there by accident. They're there because they're meant for you. And I know like this was a very difficult concept for me to grasp because I never truly understood what that meant. But then when I started to see that once I believed that the images that come to my mind are not just my imagination, but are meant to be there, and I proved to myself that I was creating all of that, I saw that it was just like a future memory that was given to me about what I'm able to create, what I'm able to live, what I'm able to be, really. When this is you, the person that wants more out of life, or you know you're meant for more, this is not about pretending to be someone you're not. This is about finding back to yourself. That feeling of wanting more, being meant for more, is that feeling that is coming up for you because you're meant to find back to yourself. You're meant to find your true self. Those wishes, those desires, that is what will lead you to your true self. So ultimately, you owe that to yourself. You owe the creation of your dream life, of whatever that might look like, to yourself. You owe it to yourself to step out of your comfort zone. You owe it to yourself to pursue your dreams. You owe it to yourself because this is what will bring you closer to yourself, and this is also what life is about. It's so interesting to see how many people have lost the faith in their potential because they've been stuck in the same loop over and over again. And if you feel like that might be you, just know that your current situation does not define you. Your past decisions do not define you. What you do today is what will create your tomorrow. You're literally one decision away from being her, from embodying her. If you're having a hard time believing that, start with tapping into your dreams. Start with bringing them to the surface. Start with really living, Neville Goddard calls it the wish fulfilled. Like bring it to the surface as if your life depends on it. Allow yourself to truly embody her from today on without the need of like proving yourself to anyone. This whole life experience is not about proving yourself to anyone, not even to yourself. This is about experiencing life to the fullest. And if you know you're meant for more, you know right now you're not doing that. And so what does the fullest expression of you look like, sound like? What is she? You know that. And if you don't, create that space to get to know yourself. I really hope you resonated with this. If you did, please let me know. I'm sending you so much love and I'm excited for you because this is 2 new beginnings.